Most people think building a Bordeaux cellar requires expensive bottles, but some of the best purchases I have ever made cost between $30 and $45. These are wines with enough structure to age beautifully for years, yet approachable enough to enjoy long before then. Decades ago, when I first began building my cellar on a limited budget, I spent countless hours searching for exactly these kinds of bottles. Today, I'm sharing 6 affordable Bordeaux wines from my cellar that I would happily buy again if I were starting from scratch. By the end of this video, you will know which estates have consistently delivered outstanding value across multiple vintages and why they continue to earn a place in my cellar. Haut-Médoc, Château La Lagune. Founded in 1587, La Lagune is one of the Médoc's oldest estates and was classified as a third growth in 1855. The Frey family acquired it in the early 2000s and undertook major work in both the vineyard and cellar. The 110-hectare estate has been organic since 2016 and biodynamic since 2021. Caroline Frey, an enologist and winemaker, managed the property from 2004 to 2025 and played a defining role in shaping the La Lagune we know today. La Lagune combines elegance with concentration, as this 2015 vintage clearly demonstrates. The nose shows Asian spices, blackcurrant, and black tea. On the palate, it's rich and smooth, with plenty of depth and a lovely sense of balance. Notes of tobacco, cedar, and licorice add extra layers of flavor, leading into a long finish. This is a classic Bordeaux that offers far more than its price suggests, and one that can age beautifully for many years. Recent vintages are around $35. Margaux, Château Prieuré-Lichine. First mentioned in 1444, Prieuré-Lichine was classified as a fourth growth in the 1855 Bordeaux classification. Its modern reputation owes much to Alexis Lichine, whose relentless efforts revitalized the estate after he purchased it in 1951. The 70-hectare property was acquired by the Ballon Group in 1999, which has since carried out extensive renovation and modernization, allowing for increasingly precise vineyard management and plot selection. This vintage is one of the finest Prieuré-Lichine wines I have tasted in recent years. It strikes a beautiful balance between elegance and ripe, generous fruit. Dark berries and sweet spices take center stage, while subtle, earthy notes add further interest. The texture is silky and polished, and the wine manages to be both powerful and refined at the same time. Recent vintages are around $35. Saint-Estèphe, Château Tronquoy. Dating back to the 18th century, this 30-hectare estate sits at the heart of Saint-Estèphe. It was acquired in 2006 by the Briggs brothers, owners of neighboring Château Morose, who undertook extensive modernization. Since 2022, the wine has been labeled Château Tronquoy. This is one of those Bordeaux wines that is enjoyable from a young age, but becomes even more rewarding with time. Built mainly on Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon, with touches of Petit Verdot and Cabernet Franc, it offers generous fruit, freshness, and plenty of structure. As it ages, the wine gains additional depth and complexity without losing its charm. Recent vintages are around $40. Moulis-en-Médoc, Château Chasse-Spleen. Created in 1822, following the division of a larger property, Chasse-Spleen entered its modern era in 1976, when it was acquired by Jean Merlot. Today, the estate is run by his granddaughter, Céline Villard, and her husband, Jean-Pierre Foubet. Chasse-Spleen is an estate I greatly admire because it consistently delivers value that rivals and often surpasses many more famous crus classés. What I enjoy most is its balance. Rather than chasing sheer power or richness, Chasse-Spleen focuses on freshness, elegance, and drinkability. The fruit is bright and expressive. The wine feels wonderfully harmonious, and a few years in bottle only make it more interesting. Recent vintages are around $30. Pessac-Léognan, Château Haut-Bergey. Dating to the 15th century, Haut-Bergey has been owned by Sylvain Garcin since 1991. Its 44-hectare vineyard includes 42 hectares of red varieties and 2 hectares of white, planted on gravel-based soils. The parcels are spread across the appellation, with much of the vineyard situated near the center of Léognan village, close to Domaine de Chevalier. If you enjoy the style of Pessac-Léognan, but don't want to spend a fortune, Château Berger is well worth seeking out. Expect flavors of dark cherry, red currant, and licorice, together with a subtle, earthy character that gives the wine a real sense of place. It has enough structure to reward aging, but it's also approachable and enjoyable when young. Recent vintages are around $30. Franc, Côte de Bordeaux, Cuvée Émilien, Château Le Puy. Why Château Le Puy gained wider attention through the drops of God? Its true identity lies in its unwavering commitment to tradition. Owned by the Margaux family since 1610, this 54-hectare right-bank estate continues to farm organically and biodynamically, prioritizing authenticity and character over modern shortcuts. Cuvée Émilien isn't a wine that relies on bold fruit or immediate impact. Instead, it wins you over with freshness, balance, and a sense of understated character. It's wonderfully enjoyable when young, but a few years in bottle bring additional depth and nuance. A distinctive wine that remains true to its traditional roots. Recent vintages are around $45. These are 6 Bordeaux estates that have earned their place in my cellar over many years and across multiple vintages. They may not be the most famous names in the region, but they consistently deliver something increasingly difficult to find: genuine value, character, and the ability to age gracefully. More importantly, they are wines that have accompanied family dinners, celebrations, and memorable evenings with friends. In the end, that's what the Red Cellar is really about. Not collecting labels, but opening bottles that bring pleasure time and time again. These 6 estates have certainly done that for me. If you have discovered a Bordeaux estate that consistently over-delivers for the price, I would love to hear about it in the comments. You will find more of my cellar insights and tasting notes over on Instagram. Massive thanks for watching today, and I will see you in the next one.